Welcome to watching my new episode of F1 2020 My Team Career, where we are in season 3 and this is going to be round 3. And this episode I'm going to start with managing my sponsors. Sunpost was the previous one. I'm going to line up the best weekly ones we can get. We have seen that we can actually gain points finish. So I'm going to try something. No, this is too much. Seems like this is the best option for us right now. Top 10 finish during the race means one of us needs to finish in the top 10, so it's going to be fine. And now we're going to move to R&D. First, I really want to upgrade the engine because I feel this is where we are lacking. So let's see what this does. Okay, I don't think we actually need this one. What about this one? Engine power. Okay, we need this one. We're going to develop this. And also I'm always using standard development speeds because I don't want to rust things, because I don't see any point on doing this. So that's it, that's all we can do for now. And since we're here, let's going to check. This is what we have in progress. 6th of April we'll get 2 upgrades, and we can see nothing has changed. I see Haas making some kind of effort and Alfa Romeo. Everybody else is stuck. So going to move here. We're not going to receive our upgrades before the next race. So we're going to see, can we improve our teammate? We cannot. So we're going to choose, no, thank you. Maybe this one, and we have a two-day period here. And this should be it. So let's move down to qualification. So these are the results of Q1. Like you can see, me and Mick, we both made it. Mick actually defeated me, but nothing too bad. We have still Q2 to go. And here we have Q2 results, where actually I made it to Q3 and Mick did not. So Mick is going to end with P14, which is not that bad, but a lot of work to do.
Let's review our top 3 today. Bottas, Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into
And I
the
ended
Grand
up
Prix.
with P8.
The Formula One circus has arrived in Southeast Asia once more as we usher in a new era and get ready to go racing here in Vietnam. A lap of Hanoi circuit then, 3.4 miles around the Vietnamese capital. A number of the 23 corners take their inspiration from other great circuits, hopefully creating plenty of passing opportunities. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn one. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The fence starts from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Albon, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Kvyat, the Rainmaster, Ocon and Sergio Perez, Gasly, Sainz, Lando Norris and Schumacher, Giovinazzi, Russell, Kevin Magnussen and Lance Stroll, Boccolacci, Latifi, Calderon and Nick de Vries. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So, Bottas back to his winning ways, winning another qualification. Let's see how the race goes. I'm going to set up my race strategy now, where I'm kind of thinking one stop, of course, because it's 50% race. So we have to extend the first stint, and second stint is going to be hard tire, of course. Let's remove this, and we have to extend the first stint again. That's weird, but achievable. Okay, let's move to stint 1 now, and maybe 10, 11 laps, maybe 12. Let's make it 11. I think it should, no, maybe, and protected race time. 11th should be fine actually. So we're going to live with it, and let's start racing now. And the lights turn on, and we are off. Like always, a really good start from us. I was blocked from the inside, so I have to go to him, but I see a little window, somebody's kamikazing. Ricciardo was jumping. I have Albon on my right, my rival, and I wasn't going in it, but somebody is kicking me. I think it's Ocon. Okay, Albon blocking me here. What the first corners? This is crazy what's happening right now. Everybody just fighting. You can even see Kvyat and Norris fighting behind me. And I'm trying to jump. I lost it, almost lost it. And Albon getting back, but trying to go inside. Oh, almost losing it again. And now it's going to be defending my position. I'm still in P8. What an interesting first lap this is. So I'm a little bit catching Albon. Maybe he has used his overtake already, but seeing maybe I can take him, blocking the exits. He tried to kiss me a little bit, but I'm getting the warning. That's weird, but let's move on. We have P7.
Keep pushing. Let's capitalize on that first
And this kind of fighting in my positions, around my positions, it means like the first four are going to extend the lead like a lot if they didn't do any fighting, but it's fine. So I have Ocon in front of me. Renault has not been as good as it was yesterday. Maybe I can take him. But meanwhile, let's check how Mick did. So he's off. He started off with P14. And actually slow starts, P15 now. There's a racing point on the right, and the racing point on the left, and the Haas on the right. And back to P15. So lost the position in the first corners. This is where it's going to stay, and we are in lap 2 in the back straight with me and Ocon. And here I clearly have the advantage with the slipstream, so I'm trying to use it. It's not leaving me any choice. I have to go from the outside, and he's a little bit ahead. I was a little bit cautious, so we're side by side. He still gets the lead, and I'm not giving up. I have to stay inside, trying to block his exits, and it's done. P6. This is the best we can do from this. So we're going to jump to lap 6, where Mick is starting to make moves. He's in P15 and he's taking on Perez, I think. Going from the outside, now it's in the inside, and going to the main straight now, P14. That's nice, nicely done. But the thing here is, since he made the move stick, it means it doesn't have TRS, and all the guys behind him have it. So it's going to be difficult to defend this position now. Like you can see, everybody's TRS is open. Perez struggling a little bit, and I think it's Giovinazzi who's taking P14 now. And we're on lap 7 with Mick again, P15. Chasing Giovinazzi. And staying, almost crashing there actually. Going from the outside, because the inside is blocked really nicely. But staying with it and moves up a position. That's nice. So on lap 9, Mick decided to pit from P12. Didn't have much action there, just trying to keep it together. And we have this really nice view this time around, so the view is not jumping away. And we're going to see what kind of tires go on. I was hoping for hards, because this means he will be on one stopper, but we see red, so it's going to be a two stopper. So he comes out on P17, and on lap 10, the very next lap is taking on Ricardo. It seems like Red Bulls are having some kind of issues, and this move actually looks easier than it actually is. Just needed to stay together, and P16 it is. So on lap 11, I decided to pit, and I'm pitting from the first position. Obviously I'm not going to stay there. And again, really long straight, and we are in. So we can see we have a nose change coming up on this city circuit. It's not a surprise for me. I tend to clip the walls a little bit here and there. And we have the hard tires on, and we're done with our pit stops, hopefully.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
And now we're going to see Mick coming to the main straight, and P16 chasing I believe it's a Williams. Yes it is. Moving up position, and thanks to the other cars pitting, P13 it is. Nicely done, nicely done. So we're going to move on to lap 13, and we're going to see a retirement here. And here's the message:
They're retiring from the race.
the Alfa Romeo is out. Nothing you can do. Me and just enjoying my quiet race on P7. Other cars starting to pit around me. I'm still hoping for a really nice end. So in the same lap, in back straight, Mick is making things happening again in P10, and is lining up a Renault this time around. It looks like Perez again, and from the outside again, and P9 it is. Well done. So lap 15, I'm lining up Kvyat. So this is going to be one of my, actually my only one, pure overtakes. Actually it's not the only one, I'm going to have some others later on, you will see. But nicely done, and we see Kvyat losing a position to Sainz as well. A really bad straight for him, really bad. So on lap 16, Mick doing things again, and he's on P9 and lining up Gasly. And again from the outside, can you believe it, P8 it is. I'm going to move on to the next lap from here, lap 17. We are in the back straight. I think it's the longest race in the world. It just seems to go forever and forever. And we see Sainz coming from behind. And there's nothing I can do with this, but it leaves a little bit door open. I dive in, but I almost crash, but luckily not. So I took it a little bit easy, and we see Schumacher in the mirror, but in the end of the lap, Schumacher is pitting from his 8th position. So this time around, I'm hoping for medium tires. This should give him a lot of speed. Let's see what tires go on. Of course, we can't see from this view really clearly, but it looked yellow to me. So we can see now, yes, it's yellow, medium tires, really nice. So I'm coming out from P14, a lot of work to do, but point finish is possible. So on lap 18, and I started making mistakes, a little bit clipped to the wall. And we see Kvyat coming, having a clean exit on that turn where I made a mistake, and I'm just using my slipstream. I tried to block, but there's actually nothing I can do, just the speed difference so big. He's blocking his tires a little bit, and I just need to stay on him and I will have my chance. So the same lap, the same straight, a little bit back, so this is going to look interesting. 3 cars in one corner. What will happen here? We have Gasly, we have Russell, sorry. Who's that? I don't see, sorry. So Kvyat is being defensive, but not enough. With a better tire, Mick moves to P13. So we jump to the next lap, lap 19. So we're coming again to the back straight, and this covers, we've seen this straight a lot of times. So I'm lining up Kvyat, and TRS open, just so much more speed, and bye bye. Now we just have to be careful not to make any stupid mistake, and we are done. So we move again to the back straight where, yes, it's Russell. Mick is lining up Russell, and to the inside this time around, and makes it stick. Does he? Russell not giving up, he's still fighting for the points. And Mick not giving up, this is a really, really good fight. So who is going to stay up? And Mick is going to stay up, just has a better line to this corners. We're going to move to lap 20 now. And in this is important because we saw Hamilton pitting, and just coming behind me. And he's going to be a threat now, even though I have P4. So right now I have 2 Ferraris and 1 Mercedes in front of me. So on lap 23 we can already see Hamilton coming up with speed ahead of steam, and a little mistake here of course, the tires are starting to let go a little bit. And we called it the first straight. And of course Hamilton has TRS. Me realizing there's nothing I can do. I'm not even using overtake on this straight, just letting him go so that I can have DRS on the main straight. Sorry, in the back straight. A little mistake here. Oh, so much better action from him. And on the same lap we see Schumacher fighting with Giovinazzi again. Good. And P9 it is. That was so much easier than the last time. Well done, Mick. So we move on to lap 28, which is the last lap, last corner. Nothing really happened after that. Everybody was settling in. And me finishing P5.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Really good result for me. Just the Ferraris and Mercedes in front. And that's just enjoyable. There's nothing else to say.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So we have Bottas in front of Verstappen and Leclerc. Good race for Ferrari actually, being so behind from Mercedes, at least the defeated one. Hamilton had some kind of weird issues in the first laps, but he overcome them in the end.
Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
It's got to be Lando Norris, hasn't it? Smooth, confident and assured. I've got no doubt that he and his team are going to be over the moon with his performance today.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. Well, Ants, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So we are P4 in construction standings, which is really pleasing to be honest. And in the end we have 2 cars on points. What else do you want? We just need to keep on improving and we'll see what we can make happen. So where's my rival Albon? Where is he? Okay, there's no Red Bulls on this top 14, so we have to move it down. This is Ricardo. He finished P17, really, and Albon P19. 4 pit stops. That's amazing. What happened there? They were actually quite slow. In the beginning of the race they have some kind of issues, maybe with tires, I don't know, I didn't check. But our last season's teammate, Tatiana Calderon, last position. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, and we had a really boring interview again, so I'm not going to show that. And we're going to have our rivalry breakdown. So I didn't gain anything on Albon. That's annoying, still 6 points behind. I need to start winning qualifications against him. So we're gaining a little bit of claim. My level 15 isn't that far. Still makeable for this season. Hopefully I can do it. And gaining almost 1 million of cash. Not bad, not bad. Anyway, this was my race 3 of season 3. Hope you guys liked it. If you enjoyed it and you want to watch next episodes coming up, don't forget to subscribe. This way you will get notified, or you can turn on the notification bell, whatever. And I'm going to sign off and leave you with the highlights of the race.